The main goal of the event was to encourage wellness and good mental health practices. Vendors from across the shoals were represented at the many displays present. The Women's Center hopes to educate people with pamphlets about influential figures in women's history, and the plans for a perk. Filing taxes can be a headache for most people, especially those doing them for the first time. Lister Hill's goal? To let people know before they ever have to. Looking to relax for the midterm season? The University of North Alabama has you covered with Leo's Feel Good Fest. Students and community members gathered on the second floor of the Anderson Nursing Building to do goat yoga, eat healthy snacks, and learn a little bit more about the nursing program. An added bonus was the chance to win a grand prize. The main goal of the event was to encourage wellness and good mental health practices. Vendors from across the shoals were represented at the many displays present. Dr. Lisa Harrington is an associate professor of nursing and the organizer of the event. She shares how she hopes to make the Feel Good Fest a recurring event, but she knows there's a lot to learn.
I really hope we have a good turnout. This is the first time, so I know we're going to learn so much about what's needed and how we can grow this event to be even more beneficial for campus and community visitors that may come and see what we have to offer.
Students and visitors were given the chance to enter to win a grand prize. The only catch? Visit the vendor's table and have your card stamped. Tables had stickers, fidget toys, snacks, and, of course, information. Manuela Ludoff is a student who attended the event and noticed all of the hard work that the nursing students put into making Leo's Feel Good Fest happen.
Yes, it's been great. The students look like they have put a lot of work to talk about apps that will really help people.
Keep your eyes peeled for Leo's Feel Good Fest next year, as it's a treasure trove of helpful information. In Florence, Alabama, I'm Emma Tanner, UNA campus reporter. For students who want to learn more about women's history, UNA Women's Center has you covered. The Center for Women's Studies and the Mitchell West Center for Social Inclusion hosted the Patriarchy Sucks Succulents event on the GUC on Monday. The Women's Center hopes to educate people with pamphlets about influential figures in women's history, and the plans for a perk. Trinity Parks is a student who attended the event and was happy to get some goodies.
They have a bunch of stickers, they have fake succulents and real succulents. I got a real one because I wanted a real one.
Students could learn more about important LGBTQ+ figures like actress Laverne Cox and key historical figures like chemist Marie Curie. Attendees were encouraged to name their succulents after these figures. Parks likes the fact that she can learn more about important figures in women's history.
They did it to highlight influential trailblazers of women fighting against the patriarchy all throughout history. I got a note card. It was informational, and it was about Marsha P. Johnson. They had Laverne Cox, Rihanna, Beyonce, AOC, and it's just a really it's helping to it's a good way to kick off Women's History Month.
Organizers of the event declined our request to interview. To see more Women's History Month events, visit campus groups or the UNA website. In Florence, Alabama, I'm Emma Tanner, UNA campus reporter. With tax season coming up, some students don't know how to file them. Trio SSS and Lister Hill Credit Union hope to help with that. Taxes 101 was held with the goal of increasing financial literacy for students. The class educated students on income, tax brackets, necessary forms, and more. Filing taxes can be a headache for most people, especially those doing them for the first time. Lister Hill's goal? To let people know before they ever have to. Financial advisor Sarah Evans was the instructor for the event. She wants to spark a domino effect of students talking about finances.
Everybody knows about banks and credit unions, but do they know that they can go there to ask for help? And if we can start talking about money, and we had a good crowd here today, these students will hopefully tell their friends, hey, we did this class. It was all about money. It was about taxes.
The class was entirely free for anyone who wanted to attend. Those who attended were given a free tax resource guide to help them out in the future. Jasmine Parks is a student who attended the event, who said that she had never talked about taxes before. She thinks it's important information to know.
I know no one's ever talked to me about this, and then my parents, they file it on their own, but I've never had a sit-down conversation to know how to file it. And as I'm getting and I have a job now, so I feel like it's very important to know where my money is going to and how I'm balancing it and everything.
Keep an eye out for more financial literacy events held by Lister Hill and Trio SSS. In Florence, Alabama, I'm Emma Tanner, UNA campus reporter.
Hi, my name is Caroline Vance, and you spell it CAROLINEVANCE. The comm department is really different from other departments because we are such like a close-knit community of very specifically driven people with similar interests, but we also have like a very diverse set of backgrounds, and we really have a lot of different kinds of people here. With the journalism, broadcasting, PR, mass comm, we have a lot of different kinds of minded people. Ms. Witten and Ms. Hecker are two of my go-tos all the time. We text, I have their numbers, but you know, they are there to answer any question I have. We're very personable. I relate with them very closely, but you know, I can always ask them for whatever I need, like relating to the job field or, you know, questions about my resume or my future, and I ask them a lot. Something really cute that happened is when I was named Class of 2023 Promising Alumni for the university, I was told that there was a little celebration being thrown in my honor in the comm department, and they had this huge cake and a banner. It was really sweet, and it really goes to show how much of a name you are instead of a person at UNA and in the comm department, because they care about you and they recognize your accomplishments. I think the comm department definitely has prepared me for going into the real world, especially being in Main Agency, which is our student-run PR firm. We do work with real clients, so it gives you kind of a bit of a taste of how that is. And I am currently the firm director, which means I am kind of on all sides of it, getting to see everything that we're doing, communicating with clients, and really getting that leadership experience.
My name is Trevor Hart. That's TREVORHART. I'm majoring in mass communication, and my emphasis is public relations, and I also have 2 minors in digital marketing and political science. I've really liked my time at the comm department. I think it's been really easy to get involved, especially in the PR concentration between Main Agency and Line PR and the classes. I've gotten a lot of practical experience and also the theoretical communication side. And then also through the internship program, I think the communication department has really prepared me for my career after I graduate. After I graduate, I'll be moving to Iowa, where I'll be completing a graduate program in communication and media, and I'll be working as a graduate teaching assistant in their communication department. I do think that my time has prepared me to go into the real world between my aspirations to work in a public relations agency and also to go into teaching one day at a university. I feel like I've gotten the skill set that I need with my degree. My advisor and one of our lecturers, Ms. Hecker, has been really helpful. She's always a good source of advice, and I think when she leads the classroom, she puts a strong emphasis on actually giving us skills that will help us after we leave UNA. My biggest piece of advice for incoming freshmen would be to not waste any time getting involved, even if you feel intimidated at first. When you're a freshman, just go for it, because nobody is going to judge you, and they'll be happy for it that you're getting involved. And it's really the best thing that you can do to feel like you've gotten the most out of your time at UNA.